Hey there guys, I am the Six Machine and welcome back to another Warhammer video. Just a very quick one today. Sorry I didn't do it sooner, I've just been a bit busy this weekend, but the Warhammer 40k app has had a little bit of an update. So as we all know, the 40k app got off to a bit of a rocky start. I'll be honest, I've been subscribed to it this entire time, and I still tend to use Battlescribe to make my armies. But it does look as though GW really was treating it as a beta period up until now, and there are some changes coming that look pretty promising to me. Before now, there were a lot of clunky bits in the app and things that were missing. Some of the custom things that each army had got through things like the Psychic Awakening weren't always there, certain sub-factions and that kind of thing, but that does seem to be being addressed. The Warhammer community article they put up a couple of days ago mentions a few key things to take away from this update. Custom sub-factions and faction-specific upgrade options, such as the Orc custom jobs, tank aces, and the adaptive physiologies are being introduced, which is really great news. These sort of things are some of the key features that a lot of armies are using these days, and as an Orc player, I love my custom jobs, and I can't think of the last time I built an army without at least 2 or 3 of them in, and I know the same goes for Guard players and Tyrannid players with their respective options. So GW making these functionalities work in the app will, I think, definitely begin to push more people towards using it than had been previously. It's a huge change that really does make the app feel like it's giving you the whole meat of your army and not just some scraps to play around with, which is what it not completely felt like before, but there was definitely an element of that feeling when you played around with the 40k app before. They also mention upcoming support for Crusade campaigns and narrative support. Now, I love me some Crusade. I've played probably more games of Crusade than actual proper 9th edition so far. I love the way that each army really can feel unique and looks like it's going to have, based on the codexes we've had so far, its own special focus and identity. So support for this is really great news, and again, I think it's something that they can tailor to make it really hard for apps like Battlescribe to emulate, which I think will push more Crusade and narrative players towards GW's app, which is of course what they want. The final pieces of good news is that GW appear to have realized they made a little bit of an error in the pricing, with the old price of £4 or £5 really being far too much for what you got. Now it's a much more palatable $1.99, which for what you get and what they seem to be adding doesn't seem like too bad a price to me. Obviously a free app is what everyone would love, but alas, I don't think that's likely to happen ever. To be honest, I just can't see GW doing that and making it free when they can obviously make some money from it. At the end of the day, they are still a business, and whether you agree or disagree, if they can make money from an app like this, then they are going to. But yeah, I think overall the $1.99 price tag is not too bad. They certainly seem to be tightening up a lot of the screws in the 40k app, and if they continue to add new things to it like they are doing with the Crusade and the narrative play, I think it could go on to be well worth that $1.99, even if it isn't quite there just yet. The final thing, which again I actually think makes the $1.99 price tag not too annoying, is a bit of fun in that they appear to be using the app as a way to do monthly army giveaways. Like we've seen previously, you send your army list to the GW competitions email, or, as I'm sure they would prefer, tag it on social media with the 40k Battleforge hashtag, and at the start of each month they're going to pick a winner who will win an army up to $1,000, which is about £750. And I really like this. I don't know if it's just my personality and my mindset, but I love this kind of thing. I love the fact that there's a little fun competition that they can put on their app, and it's also a good way to get people to use the app. I do think that possibly eventually they will make it app only, so you can't email in your list to the competition's email. I don't know at the moment. I think they're still doing that because there are a lot of people that are still dubious about the app and they don't want to annoy too many people. But I think as more and more people potentially start, hedging their bets with the app and moving that way, they will eventually phase out the email, and it will just be if you use your app to build your army and then tag it with the the hashtag on social media, that will be the only way to enter the competition, which, to be honest, I'm fine with. Like, obviously, it's what they want to do to get people to use the app. It's a marketing tool to get people to use the app. So I'll be honest, I'm actually surprised they let people email in, like, originally, but I guess they had to do that because or else they would have annoyed so many people that didn't use the app at that time. But either way, the chance to win a £700 army each month just by paying a little $1.99 price tag is, you know, you're unlikely to win, to be fair, but it's a nice little incentive to be paying that and to enter that competition, because you can get some really nice armies for £700. So that's it. In essence, the app is getting better, it's getting cheaper, and they're continuing the army giveaway competition for, hopefully, the foreseeable future. So all in all, pretty good news for players who enjoy building their armies using apps. And if you are using Battlescribe, this may well make you think about switching over to get some of the benefits that they seem to be putting into the 40k official app. But let me know in the comments below whether this is enough or if GW needs to do more before they will drag you away from Battlescribe. And if you have any thoughts about what they may need to do or what they could do that would make you consider the 40k app over Battlescribe, drop them in the comments below. I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts and to read what suggestions you may have that GW could do. As always, thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry this was a short one, but I just wanted to get a quick video up about this app because all in all, I think the changes are pretty positive, and I'm glad that GW seem to be doubling down on it and actually improving it, not just kind of treating it as a failed project and discarding it completely, which is the other way they could have gone. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, I'll catch you later, guys.